So we want to go from the bioscan. We want to go and find out what's going on in our body at the cellular level. And then that's when we want to begin to go into the 3-week regimen. So we want to go into the 3-week process. Now, based upon years and years of scanning, what I've ascertained that it takes time in order to get this. This isn't something that happens with just reading a book. You have to learn from experience. These products that were put together based upon the patterns that I'm seeing throughout the Black neighborhood, the Hispanic neighborhood, the European neighborhood. I'm seeing these patterns, but what I'm seeing in the Black neighborhood is the fact that we're overdosing on animal protein. And that's what's causing our bodies and cells to be clogged up and degenerate. So one of the things that needs to happen is we need to clean out the whole gastrointestinal tract. I'm not talking about a physical colonic. I'm talking about liquid colonic. Liquid colonic, it cleans out your whole tract from your stomach to your small intestines to your large intestines, and whatever's going on in there, whatever blockage, it cleans it right out, just like what? Liquid Drano. Case, that's why I call it liquid colonic, because some of us are severely, constipated, and the sewer system is backed up. And anytime the sewer system gets backed up, just like when it rains, the streets flood. But here's the problem. It's not about streets in your body. It's about organs flooding up with toxins and waste. In other words, the waste is backing up. So if we don't clear that main channel, there is no way the body will fully heal. But when we clear that main channel, also what we want to do in that main channel, we want to clear the mucus out of the main channel. Because if we don't clear the mucus out, nothing is going to be effective in your body. Not the medication, not the nutrients, not the superfood. So we got to clean the mucus out your system. Where does mucus come from? Dairy. Is that something we all grew up doing, drinking, eating dairy? Especially in grammar school and high school. We always had those little carton dairy milks. But dairy, believe it or not, cooked food causes a level of mucus in the body. Why? Because human beings were not really created to eat cooked food. We grew up, we lived hundreds of years on a raw live food diet with nuts and grains, but we didn't cook anything. That's why we lived up to 900 years. You get it? We were more alkaline in the beginning. Once we started eating animals, our body became more acidic. And it's been proven that disease cannot survive in an alkaline body, but it thrives in an acidic body. So what are these products? Alkaline, alkaline, alkaline. The regimen is alkaline. The fruits and vegetables, alkaline. Especially, some people say, well, there's some acidic fruits. Yes, acidic before you eat it, but your body actually turns the acid into alkaline inside the body. It's weird the way that happens, but that's exactly what happens. And so once you get the mucus out, of course, you got to kill the parasites because they're feeding on your nutrition. In other words, most of us are deficient because of the years of consuming animal protein and wind up developing parasites in our gastrointestinal lining. You're feeding the parasites, or you're not getting the nutrients through because of the mucus. It's one or the other. So once you clean the mucus out, now you can start to take the superfood into the cells. Now the superfood becomes more bioavailable. It becomes better assimilated. It becomes better absorbed by the body. Now we're correcting what? The B6 deficiency, which led to Parkinson's. So what does that mean for Parkinson's? Now we detour from Parkinson's. And I have a testimony of a brother who did that. He was on his way towards Parkinson's. We scanned him, found out he had a severe vitamin B6 deficiency, corrected the deficiency, detoxed his body. Now he's a vegan and he's living wonderfully. So I know that a lot of this stuff is true, not based upon what I believe or what I read, but based upon what I've experienced. And you cannot discourage experience because that's what a person has experienced. So they can't lie because it's about what they have experienced on this planet. So you're looking at the eliminator, the purifier, and the regenerator, and we are adding an extra product to this process. But for right now, in order to get going on a 3-week process, you want to scan. If you're not local, then you want to send in, a questionnaire. Sometimes we have questionnaires for people who are not here. But bottom line is that you're going to get a regimen, you're going to get recipes, you're going to get everything you need to start becoming your own living testimony. And from there, You teach your family, you teach your friends, and you bring them to where we are. And now you're no longer at this point helpless to saving your family and allowing them to have a healthy life just like everyone else, like my mom. That's what this is all about. This isn't about managing and which management is better. It's about eradicating the necessary need for management or treatment. And then educating more medical doctors, more nurses, so that we can have that bridge between holistic health and allopathic health as we're doing now. And so that's why it's important to understand that this process is about regenerating your organs. How did your organ work when you didn't have medication? Well, that's what we need to get back to. You see, and that's what this reversal is all about.